this time. All right, so while we're waiting for confirmation that we're rolling through and audio and all that kind of good stuff is working, of course, I'm going to remind the people of what, Babyface P, as you take a drink from...
Go to babyfaceP.com and subscribe to the channel.
You had way too much time to think about this. HankStrange.com. You could go to babyfaceP.com.
No. SafetyHarborFirearms.com.
Yeah, that too. Safety Harbor Firearms. Of course. But go to HankStrange.com. You can sign up for our email list. We're giving away many things there. I think we've got something coming up with Fort Scott Munitions on there. We've got all kinds of giveaways. All you have to do is be subscribed and you can win something. Also, Lola has daily deals on there. She's got Lola's deals, so you can see all the cool deals that Lola's posting over there, as well as you can find links to like how to get merchandise from us. Let's say Ballistic Ink, we've got merchandise on there, and we have a link as well. So thanks to everyone for that. Please share the podcast if you can. Smash the thumbs ups, ring the bell, leave your comments here. We'll answer questions. We've got Babyface and Walter joining us, of course. The show is sponsored by Safety Harbor Firearms tonight. There you go. Safety Harbor Firearms sponsoring us. Walter, just a little napkin, just right there on the chin. I don't know.
Got a shine?
I have no idea what you're eating. What are you eating today?
It's some pasta with some shrimp.
Some
pasta
fazool. I don't know. What is pasta fazool anyway? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I've had that before.
Yeah, I just hear that all the time, but I don't even know what that is. All right.
Al dente and all that stuff.
Yeah. Come on, dudes. Jazz hands. Let's see the jazz hands. Woo, jazz hands. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. It's Thursday. We're here hanging out with you. You're probably still on lockdown. Wherever you are, you're on lockdown. You might be losing it a little bit. That's what we're here for you. We're doing this for you guys. You know. You're welcome.
I'm doing it for Lola. She asked me.
Babyface. I know you're.
I'm going stir crazy.
Yeah, you're starting to get stir crazy, huh?
He's
He's losing.
Oh
it.
man.
Foaming at the mouth to go. We walked the dog today, and I was like, I just want to go to dinner. Like, I just want to go to a restaurant and sit down and have dinner.
Yeah, he can't survive without going to a restaurant, Patrick.
I haven't missed that.
Me neither.
Really. I mean, I'm at the shop every day, so I mean.
See, that's the thing. I'm stuck at the house all day long.
Yeah.
So, I mean, things are kind of normal actually for me. So.
Yeah. He dropped by today. He was like, "Oh, I'm getting tired of this nonsense." Gave me a donut, and then went
I
about
gave
his
Hank a
business.
donut. Traded for a gun. I got to do a video.
Yeah. So listen, this is episode 543 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Like I said, our guests are Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms, as well as Babyface P, aka BFP.
BFP.
Yeah. What other
AKA bored shitless.
Yeah. Crazy Face P also. Crazy Face P.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, you know. Did you get enough of your medication? Because I know that's the same thing. That's the first thing.
I have a 3-month supply. I'm set right now.
What brand of medication you doing?
I wouldn't answer that.
So we did pick this up the other day. This is a Blue Moon iced coffee blend.
What?
It's really good. It's
iced coffee blonde.
Iced coffee blonde.
Oh, blonde. Oh,
iced coffee blonde. So it's not. It's not like normally if you get like chocolate stouts or coffee stouts, they're like really dark. This is a light coffee flavored beer, and it's actually really good.
Interesting.
I don't have any beer.
Yeah. That's one thing we didn't stock up on. We didn't stock up on.
I got plenty of liquor, but hey, Peggy, put beer on the list.
Beer.
Beer. She's going to Costco tomorrow.
Some
there you go.
Some Fosters. Put some Fosters. It's Australian for beer. I don't do a good Australian accent.
Have you ever talked to a Australian? Anybody from Australia?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Foster's is like the anti.
Yeah, they hate that. They're like,
yeah, they do not like.
Dude,
Foster.
that's not Australian.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I heard, everybody here these yuppie types and all this stuff, or these millennials at Corona, and they put their little lines in and all that garbage. Corona's not like a high-end beer in Mexico.
No, Corona is just everyday beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not special.
I think Dos Equis is like probably more popular in Mexico, right?
See, they're being a little more fancy.
Yeah,
Probably,
Dos
yeah.
Equis. Every place has its own beer, like Red Stripe. That's a big Jamaican
Oh,
beer.
Jamaican. We had it when I was
Red
in
Stripe.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it.
Those are
Sorry.
usually like little bottles. I
Yep,
think.
yeah, they're little tiny
bottles.
ones.
Yeah,
It was good. Jamaica was fun. I like Jamaica.
yeah. Yeah. Did you get your? Here's what I want to know about Jamaica and you, Patrick. Did you get your hair braided and get those little beads?
God, no, but you know the funny thing is the second we got back on the boat, because we took a cruise, so many white girls got their hair braided with beads, and it's just like, that does not look good on you. You should not.
You could always tell.
Oh, God, it was not. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, you were in
"Ooh,
Jamaica
girl."
on vacation, weren't you?
Yep.
You got-
Very
that's
tan.
Yeah. You know, every now and then someone gets their hair dreadlocked.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
You don't like dreadlocks, Walter?
All it reminds me of is a rat's nest.
Oh, okay.
It's just unkept rat's nest. That's
Yeah,
all it
I
is.
always thought like the idea of dreadlocks was romantic, you know? Bob Marley was my rock star when I was a kid. You know, I'm from the Caribbean, so I grew up Bob Marley and stuff like that, but I could never do it. So,
Seem dirty.
you know, it's
Like a
cool.
mess.
I think it's cool. Lots of people here in Florida get dreadlocks. You know,
Yeah,
that's
I
like
mean-
a thing here in Florida.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, and there's lots of white people that get dreadlocks too. You know, just put some glue up in your hair.
That's exactly it.
just
Glue it on up.
Use some glue. I don't know what kind of glue you use. I don't know if it's like Elmer's. Yeah, like special
I
dreadlock
like to
formula.
shear their ass like a sheep.
Right. Actually, what's big right now? I don't know. We're talking about hair, which is making me sad because I can't get my hair cut. All across America, people cannot get their friggin' haircuts. This is a crying shame and a travesty of justice. And the Constitution, which one of the amendments was it? I think 15, 16.
Thou shalt get haircuts on the
The
weekly.
barbershop shall not be infringed. You know. But you know what's big now? Afros are back. Afros.
I don't think it's going to work for me, Hank.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Walter,
Do not-
you had an afro in the 70s. Come on now.
That was a perm.
Wait, did we see? I think. Did we see pictures?
You ain't seeing nothing.
I heard there's a picture of Walter from the 70s with like a gold chain and all this kind of stuff, but I haven't actually seen
God,
it.
that'd be amazing.
That's actually early '80s, actually. No.
Oh, that's early 80s with the gold chain? Okay. I'm trying to flip through my pictures right now because I want to show you my younger son. His afro is tremendous. And I'm trying to find this picture. I got to go way back here. Man, it's been this long since I actually got a friggin'
The Trump afro. It's tremendous. We got the best afros. All of us.
This kid has. I'm gonna put this in here right now for people. This is insanity. Okay, boom. Check out that afro. Look at that. That's Mo.
He's just letting it go, letting it grow.
This is before. Look at that afro. That's not even real. That's like an afro wig. That's
Hank's
not
just a
even.
little jealous.
That's not even a real afro. So here, I did a close-up. Look, I put a soul power. I actually bought off
You
Mo
got the
fist.
pick with a fist.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. But yeah, man, the afros
waiting
are
for it to
back.
come
They're-
up, man.
Afros are a thing, huh?
I'm waiting for it to pop up on the.
Yeah, you guys will see it there. But he's got a tremendous afro. I think I had something like that back in the 80s, but not that magnificent. You know, when we first came to America, and I had an afro by default, because you know, I like the concept of a barbershop is something that came into my life as part of being in America. Before,
Didn't have barbershops.
I'm seeing your son's afro right now. That's under control, man. That's not bad.
yeah,
No,
but
that's not like it's not like one of these ones that's like ginormous.
You didn't have barbershops in the Caribbean?
so in Guyana, I mean, I left Guyana when I was 5, And I'm sure they have barbershops and have barbershops there. In England, I'm sure they have barbershops as well. I never went to one. Nigeria, there was no... My whole life, up until I came to America, my mother cut my hair. And I remember, I think when I was 13, I got my first job. I made money, and I went and got my hair cut at a barbershop. My mother was really, really mad.
Because you were like stepping on her toes?
Yeah, exactly. That she was like, now you owe me for all the haircuts I gave you since you were a year old or whatever. You know, she was cutting my hair. And here's the real bad part of the experience here. Yeah. So I go to the barber. I have all kinds of ideas of what haircut I want. You know, it's the 80s. People had the Gumby. You know, the kid in play.
Please tell me he just does what he wants.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? You don't have a choice on what your haircut's going to be. I'm going to cut your hair whatever I want. Yeah, this is what happened to me. It was traumatic. I have PTSD from my first haircut in America. Yeah, I never went back to that guy.
I wouldn't either.
Never.
I've never been to a barber.
What?
Holy.
My mom's... Yeah, I've gone to a stylist my whole life. My mom's best friend is a hairdresser.
Well,
so I've just always gone to her like hairdressing studio.
Yeah, we have a friend of the family who also did that, and we all got our hair cut. Everybody would get their hair cut the same day. But she got busy doing stuff, so now we go to the barber in town. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, now not now. Right now, I haven't had a haircut in like three weeks or something.
Oh dear.
Now I get my haircut every week.
Oh my God.
You know, that's probably my big expense. I don't go to Starbucks or anything like that. That's probably my biggest expense. Let's be honest. I'm a pretty, you know.
Is there
I'm a no frills kind of guy. I'm not spoiled at all.
No, I just got a $100,000 car. That's all. That's all. No frills. No worries.
Just a haircut once a week. Just a haircut. That's that's about it.
Is there? I'm thinking out loud here. You know, there's all these different like a superhero would be like Afro Man. Is there an Afro Man superhero?
I think there was a rapper or something named Afro Man.
Oh,
there
really?
was a movie with a guy. I thought his name was Afro Man. There was a movie with that. Yeah. But there's comic book superheroes that had afros for sure, like in the 70s, I think in the 80s and stuff like that. And then there's the movie that what's the movie that Michael? Do you know who Michael Jai White is?
No.
Yeah, Michael Jai White is probably one of the most masculine brothers on the planet. He's the guy. Here's where you probably will know him. Did you ever see the Mike Tyson movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
no.
Okay. He was the guy in the Mike Tyson movie. He was the guy. Okay, did you ever see the movie Spawn?
Not all.
Yes. A long time ago.
Okay, so that's Michael Jai White that played Spawn.
Oh, well, he's all done up in makeup and everything.
Yeah, he was also in the Dark Knight. Was it which one was with Heath Ledger? Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, yeah.
Yeah. He was in the Dark Knight movie. He's like the tough black guy that the Joker killed with a pencil or some craziness.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it sticks him in the eye.
Which really pissed me off. That's a conspiracy right there. Heath Ledger could not kill Michael Jai White with 2 pencils. If he had 2 pencils, he couldn't do it. So anyway, that's Michael Jai White, and he's a pretty tough guy. What's the name of the movie he did? Something Dynamite. I gotta look it up. Hold on a second.
It's not Black Dynamite, is it?
Black Dynamite.
Yeah, Black Dynamite. Boom. That's like a Blaxploitation movie, like a comedy.
They're making fun. They're making fun of Blaxploitation movies.
Yeah.
Blaxploitation movies were fun. Let's be honest.
I only know the funny ones like Black Dynamite and Pootie Tang.
Those aren't Blaxploitation movies. What are you talking about? They're making
fun of Blaxploitation.
Yeah, they're making fun, but the actual Blaxploitation. Walter, come on, you had to have watched.
I've never seen one of those actually.
No? Like back in the days, you didn't look at those. There was always TNA in those.
Oh well.
Yeah, you missed out on it. You know.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Here's what I found out from a Joe Rogan podcast. Robert Downey Jr.'s father, I guess Robert Downey Senior or something. Yeah. He made Blaxploitation movies. But here, I'm gonna throw up on the screen. That's the poster from Black Dynamite. That's a funny movie.
I just remember something I was supposed to tell Peggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not important by any means, but just something I saw in the hood here.
Oh.
There's a house here that right on the water. It's a mansion, huge ass place. I mean, it's got its own solar energy
array
generator field and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Supposedly, a person that used to work for us, his brother worked for one of the major security companies, and still does. But supposedly the house was bought by a company and Robert Downey Jr. is part of the company. Supposedly, because they were told they couldn't talk about, all the stuff in the house.
He might be. Is he living there or the family?
Well, it's up for sale now.
Oh, it's up for sale. He decided not to live. He saw you on this podcast, and he was like, "I don't want to live."
That motherfucker can take the harbor crazy.
On that dude, no, not at all.
I'm scared of that military vehicle stuff. It scares me.
Robert Downey has some badass cars. He's into cars. He's a car guy. Yeah.
I have not seen. There was no sightings of him that I know of, but that was the word from a friend of a friend, so to speak. But it's up for sale.
Interesting.
I'd have to. It's up on Coldwell Banker, actually. I think that was Coldwell Banker the one.
How many millions? Can we pool our money?
I don't even know.
House?
I saw pictures of the interior of it, and it's pretty. It looks pretty badass. Got a big ass pool, big ass dock, all the things you want in a big ass house. Water.
Okay. Yeah. It's got paintings on the wall of big asses.
Just everywhere.
That was at the dead guy's house in New York. The guy that died in prison.
Oh yeah, he had Clinton in a robe.
Yeah. Then he had pictures of his.
Please don't remind me of that.
What was that? What was that his favorite female woman? The one that was a facilitator of the young ladies. He had her pictures of her half naked, I guess, too. In the house.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
There's a lot of.
Let's not go on that
subject.
Let's keep.
We were doing so well. We were talking about Blaxploitation movies. Okay. We should all like. So someone was mentioning that Eddie Murphy did on Netflix. He did a movie. What's the name? I forgot the name of that now. What is the name of that movie that Eddie Murphy just did? It's a guy who made his own movies in the Blaxploitation era, and Eddie Murphy did the biopic kind of thing of that guy. And let me see. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Where is it? I'm trying to look up Eddie Murphy. Not coming up. So anyway, I'm trying to remember what the heck was the name of that movie. Someone will tell me here that Eddie Murphy did. Anyway, Blaxploitation movies. We should make our own. We should make our own. Of course, since I'm the only brother here, I will be the good guy. You guys will be the bad guys.
You gotta make the white guys the bad guys.
That's how it goes down.
Well, that's the
formula.
In the movies. The white guy of European origin is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And every other nationality and fringe is the good guys. So
yeah, but this was also happening in the 70s in the Blaxploitation movies.
Well, they were ahead of their time, right? They were.
Dolomite is my name. Dolomite is my name. So that's the name.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a movie about a guy who made. It's Rudy Ray Moore did all these movies like Dolomite movies, right? And he's passed, but Eddie Murphy did this biopic of this guy's life, which basically this guy was like a singer and all this kind of stuff, but he couldn't really make it. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to be in the movies. He decided to make his own movies, and his movies had karate, but he didn't know anything about karate. But
sounds like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't really have to.
No, you don't have to. So if you look at these movies, if you need a good laugh, if you're suffering with the doldrums during this whole coronavirus thing, babyface, this might help you out.
Oh, we gotta watch some Blaxploitation.
Yeah, Dolomite is my name. You could go look at this, and it is funny as hell to see people. None of the people in this movie knew karate, but everyone's fighting, doing like fake karate chops. It's funny. It's really funny. If you look at the next Netflix movie that Eddie Murphy made, you'll see they're talking about that. So
there's more than one poster from that movie. Look at this one, man. This guy's like, he's like pimping it, man.
No, but this is the actual guy. That's Rudy Ray Moore. That's the actual guy that he was playing in the movie. He made tons of movies, and he's actually like one of the first rappers because he used to rap while he was kicking your ass. Let me tell you, this is very entertaining. It's very entertaining.
Oh my god!
You actually have to like look at these things if you get a chance. If you're bored, you're stuck in the house.
That would go right along probably with a good Bollywood movie. Come on.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Bollywood movies also. Bollywood is very advanced right now. I don't even know if we could actually come down on Bollywood anymore. They're pretty advanced. And then Korean movies are insane now. Yeah. If you like, have you ever looked at any of the Korean movies and stuff like that? Like IP Man 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's like 10.
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, the technology that people have for movies now, for making movies, is just really badass, man. They're like on another level. Let's see. The Range gave us something here, but I don't actually see it. Here we go. Range gave us $5. He says, "Thanks, Babyface, for picking me as the PSA swag bag winner. Thanks, Hank, Lola, and PSA as well. Cool stuff in my little swag bag. Awesome. Glad. I think there was some other people that were getting some swag bags and things like that out there. So,
who was saying I could be the bad man in the movie? I like that. I like to be the bad guy.
We should make a movie. I'm telling you guys.
John Voorhees.
We need to make a movie. We need to make a movie.
I have to use the accent to be the bad guy.
Yeah. Honestly, I like being the bad guy though. This is the thing. I think the bad guy is always the best character in a movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like when I was a kid and we played cops and robbers, I had to be the robber. If we played cowboys and Indians, I had to be the Indian. I always had to be the bad guy. The good guys had too many rules that they had to follow. I just couldn't.
The rules of engagement are different for the bad guy. It's basically kill them all, let God sort them out.
Yeah.
For the bad guy, that's the best way to go.
Who wanted to be the good guy when they were a kid? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I've never thought about it.
That was not as much fun.
I want to be the one that's got the coolest guns. That's the one I want to be.
Yeah. I mean, come on. If you look at Goldfinger, and he had his own like army of chicks, wouldn't you want to be Goldfinger? Come on now. Rest in peace, Pussy Galore. Died, right? Didn't you? Who said that? I think Walter.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Saying that, yeah.
Supposedly, I was reading a thing about that in the movie, is when she showed up on set with Sean Connery. Mm-hmm. Sean Connery was very much like, oh my God.
Really?
He was blown away?
Yeah.
Weren't you? I remember.
Supposedly he was like, oh yeah, let's get it on.
Swing.
Yeah, that's what they said in this thing. He was very taken. He was very impressed. Yes.
She was badass. She was pretty badass, right? Yeah. Respect to. I remember I got a good ass whooping over Pussy Galore. I remember that.
You
didn't. I got it because I came to America. My mom didn't allow me to look at movies like that, but I came to America and I saw that movie, and that got stuck in my head. So I remember going back to Nigeria because we used to come to America on vacation when I was a kid. But we went back to Nigeria, and I was like, my mom taught at this school, right? And the owner of the school, her daughter, we were playing, and I was like, I'll be James Bond, you be Pussy Galore. My mother was, no, don't say that anymore. I was like, Pussy Galore, what's the problem with that? And she was like, okay, I'm telling you. And I was like, Pussy Galore, Pussy Galore. Don't tell. Yeah, I was really bad. I was a bad kid.
Wham!
Yeah, I got so much ass whoopings. And it took me years. Like, I didn't know. I was like, why am I getting my ass whooped right now? What's wrong with this name? And then when I came to live in America one day, I figured out what that means. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is why I got all those ass whoopings. So I just didn't know. Let
alone you were told not to and you kept doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you can't. I was one of those kids. If you told me I couldn't do something, then I'm definitely
do it.
That was like a go for do it, right?
Yeah, I was probably. I think maybe I was I was probably a pretty bad kid. My mom, she never thought I was gonna make it past like 21 years old. I'll be honest with you. She would always tell like my girlfriend's sisters or something like, "Go tell your parents that your sister should not be talking to my son. He is evil."
Wow.
She told Lola, "Don't marry me." She was like, this kid, it was like, first of all, the easiest baby I had, right? So I was pretty easy apparently. Like my mom was a teacher, so she was a teacher and she was in school as well. She did all of that stuff and then just went to the hospital and I popped out.
Plop.
Yeah. Wasn't like no big deal or anything like that. I never breastfed or anything, which is probably why I'm evil.
It explains a lot right there.
And then she was telling Lola, she was like, he never does anything I tell him to do. He never once listened to me. He was born and then he did his own thing. Like, I remember one day when I was like maybe 9 or 10 years old, because I always used to think like, why did my father leave me with this prison warden? Like, what did I didn't figure. It took me a while to figure out the concept of like mother. I was like, oh crap, this is my mother. I didn't realize it. So yeah, I think we had that kind of relationship where she thought I was really evil. So, and here I am today. Now you guys know.
Evil or sinister.
Yeah, now you guys know why I'm so terrible. This is why. Let's see. Bricks is talking about Foxy Brown. You know who Foxy Brown is?
Foxy Brown. She was one of the.
Yeah. What was Foxy Brown's real name? In the oh man.
The woman, the female.
Yeah.
I know you. Man, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. You see, your dad would know this, Walter.
No, he wouldn't. He was not a movie watching person.
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier. Yeah. She's a good-looking woman.
Yeah, Pam Grier. Yeah, very, very, very nice. Pam Grier has been still doing movies, I think. Pam Grier is still out there kicking asses. Who are the badass chicks nowadays in movies? Who's like because I know there's a lot of like SJW stuff, which is terrible. Who are the badass chicks?
Oh yeah, every time you pick out some girl, it's like, oh, she's awesome looking. And they find, oh, she's a lesbian for real. It's like, oh, what a waste of perfectly good. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
And you find out then she's the boss in the relationship too. So not only is she the man, she's the boy. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh my God, come on.
Yeah.
My opinion. Sorry.
No, I understand that.
It'd be like, like super handsome dude, and you find out this guy.
Nope, not into you.
No.
Well, that wouldn't bother me if a super handsome.
I mean,
dude,
I'm
not. That might bother the ladies out there, but then again, it might not. Look at Rock Hudson, man. He was
well, that's what I'm talking about.
Big star,
Rock
Hudson.
Kind of, the dashing,
Yeah, the ladies liked Rock Hudson. Who else? What was the name of the rebel guy? Rebel Without a Cause, dude.
Oh, James
Dean. James Dean. There's lots of the movies. Okay, come on.
It's fantasy.
Yeah,
fantasy.
yeah. What's the name of the Tom Cruise?
He's gay.
Supposedly.
Well, he's
I don't know from personal experience. We could send you in there, Walter. We'll let you know.
No, thank you. I'm not going into that world.
You are close.
World. First, if he is gay, that's one thing. Secondly, and then the Sino thing, it's like, no, thank you. I'm out of that.
You mean Scientology?
Yeah, the Sinos. Yeah.
I mean, that's you live in that neighborhood.
Well, that's down in Clearwater. Yeah, we live in Safety Harbor here.
Yeah, so. Yeah. It's just right next door. It's right next door. That could have been who was buying the house in your neighborhood.
No, I had pretty good evidence it was one of your superhero type people.
Oh, okay. Robert Downey.
Yeah.
Robert Downey.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a superhero. I still enjoy Tom Cruise movies. I'll just tell you that right now. One of the best actors out there in movies.
I guess.
Doesn't affect me,
I I wish they'd just keep their mouth shut, and just act. And,
I don't think Tom Cruise gets into a whole bunch of.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. For the most part,
he's a badass. He believes in guns.
I think he learned his lesson about him and his religion and Oprah and about jumping on the couch and all that stuff.
Yeah. I heard Scientology. By the way, full disclosure, if you don't already know this, my father is a Scientologist, but I heard that Scientologists are into guns. Not all of them, but they believe it.
Could be a little bit of self-preservation.
Yeah, they're stacking guns. They're stacking guns. This is what I've heard.
You know what? As long as I don't know, their money is good.
Yeah. The people on the top, I forgot that I don't think I ever knew what the guy's name was. But the guy on top
David Miscavige.
Yeah, big gun guy.
Really? The one that his wife mysteriously disappeared.
Yep.
I don't know. This
Anyways, on from Scientology.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to talk about that, huh, Walt?
They're gonna come find him. He's too close to Clearwater.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's not good.
You be rolling through Clearwater one of these days. If you don't have that right symbol on your car, Walter, you're in trouble.
I guarantee you at the Overlord's office, there's a couple of them there probably too. So that's probably a guarantee.
Yeah, Music Lover says, Walter, gay men would not be attracted to you, so you're safe.
Well, that's fine.
Flattering, right?
I don't find that. Yeah, listen. There might be some dudes out there into
Look, let me. I know from personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, debauchery knows no bounds. So.
Wait, hold on. You said you know this from personal experience?
I don't have any personal experience.
Oh, okay. Just want to get that. Yeah,
just watch the Tiger Dude guy thing.
I finally watched.
Has no bounds.
Okay, let's see, because I know the folks out there want to talk about stuff. By the way, guys, smash the thumbs ups. We're trying to have fun. We're trying to have fun. We got Walter and Babyface here. We're trying to have fun. Yesterday we had Larry Sharp on yesterday. It was a little serious. I was trying to tell him my theory that we could use zombie actors on the border. He didn't like that.
He didn't find that funny.
No, he didn't find that funny.
He didn't find that funny.
Mm-mm.
He's a libertarian. Is that what?
Yeah, he's a libertarian. Yeah, it was a good show, but he was not amused. Let's put it that way. He's not amused by my theory of that. He didn't want to get involved. He might be running for president or governor of New York or something. I don't think he wanted that soundbite.
Endorse that thing, maybe zombies and alligators or crocodiles on the border.
Yes. So anyway, we're trying to have fun. I did watch the end. I watched the whole thing of the Tiger King. Who wants to talk about it?
I haven't. I've only seen 3 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Pretty crazy.
No, thank you.
You should. It's interesting. And they're all like it. I'm telling you, every single one in the animal world is like that. All the ones that I've experienced.
People in all worlds are like this. I think I've said it before. Even in the gun world, there's people like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we just had that happen.
Yeah, you guys think I'm crazy because I got a mohawk. Oh no.
At least it's not
there's some deep craziness going on in the gun world you guys don't know about. Everything you saw in the Tiger King, there's dudes like that in the gun world doing all of that. All of it. I could just tell you right now.
I guess.
Not me.
Not me
not
neither.
Walter. Not Walter. Not Babyface. Oh, maybe Babyface.
Oh, I got so many wives.
He's from Tampa. So
right.
You got to have understanding.
Music Lover says, "Old Walmart meat the best."
What? Oh yeah, that's from Tiger King. Yeah, Old Walmart.
Yeah,
that was so. That. Yeah, so what they used, to feed these tigers that they had, because they had all these tigers, they would get like meat and stuff like that from Walmart. Because I guess if you bought meat and you took it out of the refrigerated section to the front and you didn't buy it, it couldn't go back.
I'm so surprised with that. I didn't know that was a thing.
Me neither. I didn't know. Because someone's gonna run a scam on that. I would just send dudes in there to put meat in carts, take it down there. I'm not buying this.
Yeah, have your 5-day-old meat.
That's So they would give that they would feed that to the tigers, but the people that he had working for him, they had to eat out of that also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's called domination.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But most of those guys working for him came out of prison, or they were drug addicts or former drug addicts. So it it's pretty sad what happened there. And then what they did to the well, you didn't get that far yet, Babyface. I don't know if you're like a no spoilers kind of guy.
You can spoil it. I already know. I mean, it's like the Titanic. The dude's in jail. You know what happened.
Yeah. Well, when the feds, so the feds went and dug up that place, and they found like 5 tigers that he just took out in the back somewhere and shot him.
The North Carolina place?
Yeah. No, it wasn't North Carolina. It was Oklahoma.
Oh,
Oklahoma.
The other one.
Yeah.
Okay. Supposedly, the North Carolina dude does the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Shooting. Yes, that's what they said too. Shooting gallery. Excuse me. And he says, gave us $10. He says, I used to work at a Renaissance in Massachusetts where Doc from Tiger King brought his tigers. Laugh out loud. He was nice enough when I met him. So they all seem pretty nice, but like the behind the scenes stuff is the one dude that has a harem.
Crazy. That's Doc.
Off the chain. Yeah. Off the chain with the harem. And I mean, there's really not any slackers in his harem either. No. So, yeah. So, but let me tell you, all of that is real in all the different worlds that exist. All that stuff. So you'll see it one day. Someone will do that for the gun world, and you guys will all find out.
Yes, I'm sure it's the thing.
Oh yeah. So.
You see, there's more. I don't mean to change the subject really, when I do mean to change the subject. But I think there's growing sentiment, and I'm just looking on that more and more people are questioning all these the world's going to come to end, everybody's going to die numbers that people are putting out.
Well, because they keep revising it down.
Basically. But the government's putting these numbers. They put these numbers out like 1 million people are going to die, and it's like, and then where you look around, it's like, where are these 1 million people dying? I mean. Maybe in New York there's high numbers in some of the cities, but other places the numbers are not like crazy.
I mean, death. Well, yes, but also 1 million people will die, but not necessarily from that.
Well, they sure will from other things too.
Yeah,
being eaten by tigers and everything else.
Yeah,
But the numbers, I think the numbers you're going to find when this is all over with and everything the numbers get run, you're going to find out a lot of numbers have been padded, and the reason they pad the numbers is because there's money in that. There's money in supplies. There's money in more supplies for hospitals. There's more money supplied for research. So, it's like if there was that many people dying in some of these places, where are they putting all these people, the dead people? Where are they stacking them up at? I mean,
I know. I know. Also, like they're also saying that there's people who are dying of different causes,
and they're adding that to the coronavirus numbers.
Yeah.
And that's what I call padding it.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's my thing. Obviously, something's happening. It's happening all over the world. I saw they did release Boris Johnson from intensive care over in jolly old England. Yeah, he got out of intensive care. I think he's still in the hospital. But definitely things are happening, right?
Oh yeah, there's people sick, and there's people. Some places like New York City is a hotbed for it. New Orleans is a hotbed for it.
Yeah. But some of this got mitigated because we took steps and things like that. But also we panicked out a lot of people for no reason. That people are definitely realizing that. What's up?
So I understand why New York City is bad. What's the deal with New Orleans?
Well, think about New Orleans. They had thousands of people at Mardi Gras before they stopped it.
So Mardi Gras happened.
They had 2 or 3 weeks of parades.
When was Mardi Gras exactly? What was the date of Mardi Gras?
You have Fat Tuesday, which is the day before Lent, or the Ash Wednesday, the day before Ash Wednesday, right?
Okay.
But 2 weeks before that, there's a parade every day somewhere.
Yeah.
Every day, and the different crews are having parades, and people throwing stuff and crowded together. Yeah. And tourists by the thousands come in for Mardi Gras.
From all over the country, or I guess the world.
All over the world.
Yeah. So they allow people to come in from like China to go to Mardi Gras?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, okay.
Hey, look! Don't forget about this, man. It's called shekels.
Oh,
the shekels have to flow. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
The party. And you guys were worried about those kids on the beach in Florida.
Why did we go to the SHOT Show? You think about the SHOT Show. It was starting back then.
Yeah,
there were thousands of Chinese in town for the SHOT Show.
Yeah, because this has been around since November. I think they're admitting now it's been around since.
Like I said, that number I read the other night, like over 400,000 Chinese came into the country before they shut it off. between that November time and.
So if you would have known, Walt, so let's say you would have realized all of this in January, right? I mean, you pay for SHOT Show, you ship out things before the show. If you would have known this before you went to SHOT Show, would you have canceled?
Well, if I
the wolf is coming out there, Walt.
If I just canceled, then I would lose my money. Mm-hmm. They would have to shut the show down.
Right.
Oh, me canceling is not gonna. They're not gonna say, "Oh, poor Walter," and they're gonna give you money for next time. It don't work like that. Mm-hmm. Somebody would have had to say, "Ah," yeah. That would have had to shut. They would have had to shut Vegas down.
Right.
We all know about that.
Yeah. Well, so Vegas is a hot to answer your question, Patrick. Vegas also a big hotspot apparently, right?
Yeah, because they cater to the Asian gamblers in Vegas. And they're building a whole complex. That place they're building right on Las Vegas Boulevard now is going to be designed just for the Asian travelers. Yeah. So, So.
What does that mean? Like we can't go into that neighborhood?
No, I don't know. Oh. I don't think it's Sharia, but.
Okay. Hopefully not.
But anyways, no, I mean they cater to the Asian market because that's where the money is.
That's who has the money, yeah.
Right. So, but they also.
That's who's buying up all of Babyface's Rolexes that he wants.
Hey.
And the toilet paper? Are they taking all the toilet paper?
No. Are you still out of toilet paper?
I'm not out. I'm just,
He's getting close.
Thinking about what I'm going to
do. There's toilet paper out.
What is your toilet paper status, Babyface P? What is your toilet paper status?
4 rolls left?
Actual rolls, or are you talking about packet?
Actual rolls left?
You got 4 rolls.
I think I'll have to. Hold on, I'm mute and have Marley look.
Hey, Amazon. Let me tell you where Amazon. You can get anything on Amazon.
Yeah, but when you're gonna get it, that's gonna be the question.
I got paper. I ordered paper towels. They were there in a few days.
Yeah.
So.
Remember Big John when he was here? He ordered a lot, and he said it all got delivered. Remember?
Marley says we have 3.
3 rolls.
3 left. Plus what's in all the bathrooms. So 1 in each bathroom and 3 left after that.
You are living dangerously.
I sound like I'm choosing to live this way.
Living dangerous. You can actually find toilet paper though. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
what Walter's saying is true.
You got to look a little bit, but it's out.
You know who I found has it? Dollar General. Dollar General.
We went. They didn't have any yesterday.
Did you go to the one I told you about?
The one out in the middle of nowhere? That's where I went.
That's where you went? The one in the middle of nowhere? Oh, and they didn't have any.
Okay. The way I brought up the whole thing about these numbers is because these government people are saying, like, the world's going to still come to an end. And it's like, where's it happening?
The world's not coming to an end. Not from this.
So I know that. And it's just like, this Fauci guy, whatever this government guy who says, well, he's like, it's going to happen again.
Fauci?
This is going to be, whatever his name is. And I'm like,
well, because it's going to cycle. It's like when it gets cold, it's going to cycle back. They don't know when they're going to have the vaccine. I mean, hopefully we'll have a vaccine or something. But is everyone going to take that vaccine shot? I don't know.
Well, hey, if you won't take a damn shot for measles or you won't take a damn shot for every other disease, you won't take it for that.
Yeah. Babyface just shook his head. Are you taking the shot, Babyface?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. What about you, Walt? You going to take the vaccine shot?
I'll make sure it's a couple other people took it before me. So.
I want to wait until we find out whether or not this vaccine shot could be something that Bill Gates devised so that the aliens can prepare your body for inhabitant.
Oh, gosh.
You never know.
And no 5G, please. No 5G. That's what's causing
we
it.
don't.
5G.
Okay, but Huawei 5G is bad. I saw that China is trying to tell countries around the world, because no one wanted to get Huawei 5G, right? Because China has all these back doors built in.
So they bug it. It's all bugged.
Yes, no, Huawei is dangerous.
Yeah.
Huawei is very
dangerous. All bugged. Yeah,
so here's what China was doing. China is telling countries around the world, we'll help you. We'll send these supplies and stuff to help you, but you have to agree to Huawei 5G.
You got to do our 5G. Yeah.
Yep.
I would tell China to piss up a pole myself.
They're also sending out test kits and stuff that don't actually work.
Right.
Yeah.
And a bunch,
and probably 68% don't work.
Yeah.
Once again, you're getting Chinese junk.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. By the way, Yoel Adams says, "What you want what ammo you want to trade, Babyface. Yule Adams wants to trade you ammo for TP.
See, people, I don't think they don't realize. Bricks gets it. I can use that ammo to get TP if it gets bad.
Okay.
Hey,
you're in Florida.
I got some used facial wipes here. You can.
Toilet paper.
You will get a worse disease than corona from that.
Yeah. Can you get a disease from somebody sneezing and you wiping your butt with it? Like, is
yes.
that how it changes?
Well, if you can get.
You can get ASVID-19.
You do know how you get HIV, correct?
Yes.
And it comes right up the backside, so that's
that's from blood. Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when.
Yeah. Yule Adams says the shot has nanotech in it that 5G controls. Yeah, I don't think Americans are gonna. 100% of Americans are not getting that shot.
Domo el gato, Mr. Roboto.
I'm just telling you something right now. Even if they had that shot right now and they said to Americans, okay, everybody has to line up to get it, no. Most of us, especially gun guys, we're going to like be on the outskirts of wherever everyone's lining up for the shots with binoculars looking in like, okay, are they kidnapping people once they go in there? What's happening? Are there special like Homeland Security trucks ready to cart you off when you come? You come in thinking you're going to get the shot. They shackle you up and put you, off in the camps. Take them to the camps. Americans are way too paranoid to get those shots en masse. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think everyone's lying. Walter, you yourself, you were like, hey, I'm not getting it first.
Well, not first, no.
Yeah.
I don't get anything first.
What they'll do is they'll have some celebrities come out there. Oh, I got my shot.
No, they won't.
Yeah. Absolutely, they will.
Not if Trump's in office, they won't.
That's how they're doing everything now.
They won't come out doing it.
We should brand it as the Trump shot.
Oh yeah, well there's definitely.
Maybe that's how we can get rid of these celebrities.
There's definitely a lot. The celebrities already have the shot, dude. If the shot is real, if there's a vaccine for the COVID-19. Celebrities already have it right now, at this moment.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Where did the celebrities get the test for this thing that no one knew about? Just answer me that. How did Black Superman get the test?
What the fuck is Black Superman and why do I care?
Superman.
Idris Elba. He's Black Superman. Because in the movie he was like, I'm Black Superman. You don't remember that was
just like that?
That was in something like that. But that was in that was in what was it? Hobbs and Shaw.
He tested positive too, didn't he?
Yep. He was hugging up on the wife of the Prime Minister of Canada. Apparently.
Was that actually how he got it?
Yeah.
He got it from Trudeau's wife.
Yeah. Remember Trudeau's wife had
she got it. Yeah, she had it.
Yeah, well, he was hanging out with her. He was hanging out with her a couple of days before that, and then all of a sudden he magically gets a test. When everyone no one could get a test. So trust me, right now those dudes have all these celebrities already have that thing. They're already sitting there with it. So,
this is not a real gun. This is a toy gun.
Yes, let's make that clear.
This is not a real gun.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know why I picked it up. See, that's for.
Are you going to modify it? Well, you need to do here. I'll show mine. Here's mine, Walter.
What, you do like a jail modification, make it real?
I want to do on mine. I want to do the dictator modification.
Oh, you're gonna paint them gold?
Yeah, dictator modification. Also, toys. Look, check this out. I love that. That's so awesome. Dictator modification on these. I don't know, Babyface. What do you got? Babyface refuses to do toys.
I don't have any.
You don't have any? Now I feel bad. No toilet paper and no.
I only have real guns.
Oh boy. Yeah, okay. We should start a drive to get Babyface P toilet paper.
Oh God. People would actually start mailing it. It'd be funny.
Yeah. Here's what you do, Patrick. You put a big sad face. Like I noticed you're always, throwing up pictures of Neckbone. When Neckbone, I'm sure you have in the files a sad face picture of Neckbone. you know, and you just put a thing. You wouldn't let this poor dog. Yeah, you wouldn't let this poor dog not have any toilet paper.
No TP
in the apocalypse.
TP for neck bone. TP for neck bone.
Yeah, you can even do a video. All you got to do, obviously, is have food around, and he'll start begging for the food. But no one will know that. You know, you just make it look like it's toilet paper that he's trying to get. So Patrick paying no attention. I don't know if he's looking up toilet paper online right now.
See if I can find it online. That's right.
Amazon. I'm telling you, Amazon.
What you got there, Walt?
I got one of those mortar rounds, practice one. Oh, okay. Inert, completely inert for you, like the minders.
Yeah.
If I did this with a real one and it was live, I'd be pushing up daisies.
Yeah. Those are cool. Yeah. That would make all of that stuff would make good art, good metal art. Good metal art.
How you gonna make art out of it? You gonna mess up with it?
Oh, weld it up a little bit. You
know? Oh no, you ain't welding up my mortar. No freaking way.
I'll tell you right now, if I had something like that, what I would do is make I'll weld a dude, and then a trail, like a comm trail of that thing, and then that mortar will be at the end of it, going right for the ass missile. We'll call that art piece ass missile, and then it'll be.
Okay.
$1 million right there. $1 million. Right.
If you can get $1 million, I'll do it. But I ain't gonna do it on there.
Let's look. Okay, did you guys? I'm gonna switch over to cars here in a second because this. If you're into cars, I know you guys saw the video of this guy crashing a car in.
Is that McLaren?
No, it's a Porsche GT. I think it was a GT3. I'm gonna pull it up right now on the screen. I don't know if you guys saw this, if folks saw this or not. Here, let me see if I could throw it up here. So this happened in New York City over in like maybe 2 days ago or something like that. Boom! See how that minivan just got moved out of the way there? That's a guy.
That blue car?
Yeah, it's a guy in it's kind of like a blue Porsche GT3, I think it is. No, Carrera. Is it a Carrera? Yeah, Carrera GT. Yeah, actually it is. So he crashes into that minivan, totals the minivan, and then drives off.
What?
If you look at this video, he drives off, and then eventually the cops catch up to him after he smashes into 5 other cars.
Was he drunk?
Probably drunk, high, all kinds of stuff. And the cops are just talking to him like it's a normal day. They're not there's a picture of him. He's just sitting there. The car is all smashed up. This is I don't know, $1 million car or something. Yeah, at least close to $1 million. No handcuffs on him. Look, he gets out of the car. Let me see if I can show the part where he gets out of the car. They don't put handcuffs on this guy. Nothing. They just leave him there. Okay, let's go check his license. Forget about the fact he just smashed 6 cars down the block. Over 5 blocks, he smashed 6 cars. And he's just standing out there. So eventually, they actually arrested this guy. And I think he was, see, this is the guy right here in the hoodie, standing outside the car talking to the cops. No handcuffs on or anything like that.
What on earth?
They arrest him. Okay, this is the crazy thing about this. They arrest him, and then they let him go because New York has you don't have to post a bond or anything like that. But this guy's a billionaire or something. Mm-hmm. This guy's apparently crashed 5 or 6 supercars and hypercars in the last 2-3 years or something. He got a lawyer. He didn't have to even post bail or anything like that. He's already out. So
for all you folks living in New York City and New York State,
you voted for
that's what you get for your vote for these Democrats. That's what you get. Yeah. Sorry. They're not. It's not a Republican thing in New York. It is a Democrat thing in New York. So that's what you get. You get the leftists. You get that. So
yeah.
And so those poor people's cars that he hit are basically.
I'm pretty sure they would have immediately arrested me.
You would have been yanked out of the car.
They'll shoot me a couple of times and then hit some bystanders.
You would have been cuffed and sat down your ass on the ground.
All those dudes taking video of this, they will accidentally shoot them. I mean, this guy gets out. He's just standing there talking to them like no big deal. Everything's cool.
But, everybody was like, well, he just ran into how many other cars? So those people's cars are all
gone. Did you see how he moved that minivan when he hit that thing? That's crazy. That's a supercar, but it's really light. Yeah, imagine like that's mostly like aluminum, carbon fiber, and stuff like that.
It's going fast.
Yeah. That's very interesting. You know what? I think maybe these cops didn't want to get COVID-19 or something. Maybe that's why they did.
Could very well be that.
Like they weren't even. Because can you imagine this? That you smash into a car like that, then drive up 5 blocks, just smashing into cars like you're in a frickin', what's the name of that game that people used to play in the old? No, in the old school arcades where you just like flappy paddles and there was a ball ping ponging. What the hell was that? You know what I'm talking about, Walter? That old, like it was a metal ball and it bounced around. What was that?
Oh, it's just pinball.
Pinball. There you go.
Pinball. I thought you said it. That's what.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just pinballing off cars. The cops show up in New York City. They're like, "Yeah, can we see your driver's license?" Just stay in the car, dude. Can we see your driver's? No, they would have dragged you out, beat you down.
Well, first, yeah. I don't know. That definitely is not a live PD moment there. I would say this.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. No,
that wasn't a real live PD moment.
No, I don't think those guys wanted to catch anything. They're like, oh, no.
Yeah, they probably want to keep their distance.
No, yeah. But I heard that guy. I look at a lot of supercar videos on YouTube. Right, that's what I do instead of looking at. I don't look at all the gun videos. I gotta switch it out and look at something different. But anyway, so all the basically that guy's known in the super hypercar community. He's a guy that has a lot of money, gets real drunk and high, and drives these super powerful cars and smashes them all the time. Yeah. So that's apparently his thing. So there you go. That's something crazy. What's up?
Okay. I'm just looking on Fox News for some tips or some weird news. I have a Florida woman weird news thing.
Oh no!
Not Florida man this time.
No, that's always weird. That's always weird.
Florida woman arrested for leaving Easter eggs with food, toilet paper, and porn in mailboxes.
Why's she getting arrested for that?
That sounds like a treat.
Yeah, why is that a crime? That's a travesty. Where did that happen?
Flagler County.
Flagler.
That's
St. Augustine, right?
St. Augustine, yeah.
Yeah, why is that a crime?
First thing, you don't put anything in anybody's mailbox.
Oh, okay.
It's against federal law to touch somebody else's mailbox.
True. Yeah, but somebody's dumping porn in my mailbox.
Don't touch my mailbox, bro.
Unless it's like weird gay midget porn, then otherwise I'd be on board. Be like, thanks for a friendly stranger.
The eggs contained a cracker. They must have been like plastic eggs. Powdered drink mix, 1 square of toilet paper, and a crumpled piece of paper. And a crumpled piece of paper with pornographic image on it.
Okay,
that's
she's being
awesome.
cruel.
No, that's amazing. It's everything you need. You need some drink mix to
little care package.
Get ready. Yeah, a little care package for your busy time.
What makes somebody think that like that? I mean,
hey, she might. You never know. The neighbors get it on.
Staying home.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
You lose it. Who knows what Babyface is gonna do?
She was charged with 11 counts of distributing obscene material. Although she claims she have distributed 400 items.
Wow. Yeah. If any kids got their hands on that, she is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, so that would be a problem.
Yeah. Now, in Florida, that's not a joke. You cannot do that. You cannot give things like that to kids. You are in big trouble. You will be on the sex offenders registration list forever.
And the Easter Bunny's list, too.
Yeah.
Piss off the Easter Bunny. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, that was some Florida news from Fox News.
Yeah, Florida news. Hold on. Let me see if I could pull up. I bet you I could pull up Florida news, too. Let's see here. What do I got here? I could find some Florida news. Also, here, let's go. Florida man. Okay, hold on. I got a Florida man.
Is it a new one or old one?
I think this one is a new one. Okay, this is not as funny as yours, but we'll throw it up here. So, Florida man arrested after allegedly coughing on cashier, saying coronavirus social distancing getting out of hand. A Florida man was arrested on assault charges Tuesday after allegedly intentionally coughing on a cashier, telling her social distancing measures amid the coronavirus public health crisis were getting out of hand. Christopher something 49 was arrested at his home in Debray. Where's Debray? About 23 miles north of Orlando. North of Orlando.
Okay, so it's between us and Orlando.
Yeah, by the time he had already left Harbor Freight Tools.
Of course he was at Harbor Freight.
How dare you bastard. You know, let me just say this first of all here for a second. Let me just say this.
Well, we got to bring Harbor Freight into it.
Well, no, I think this is criminal for this guy to do this in Harbor Freight, of all places.
Oh, he did it in Harbor Freight.
Yeah, this is a sanctuary for men.
It's a sanctuary.
And should not be defiled with this kind of action. And you know what? Listen, let me tell you seriously. You should be nice to cashiers who are actually going to work right now.
Yes.
Yeah. You got to deal with all this stuff. Yeah.
What the hell, dude? The people in the store should have beat him for that.
Even if we didn't have the mung going around, you shouldn't be coughing on anybody anyways.
No, absolutely
because
not.
There's things called TB. You can catch TB that way too, by the way.
Uh-huh.
And regular old flu, which kills thousands of people every year, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're probably throwing the influenza deaths in with the COVID-19 deaths, probably, to make themselves look good.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This is pretty terrible, though. Like, I think there's people doing this. I saw someone in the chat earlier talking about how, like the whole thing of people going around licking fruits and doing all kinds of crazy nonsense.
String them up.
Yeah.
Public
Lashes.
Flogging.
Flog them, that's right.
Public
Lashes.
flogging. Naked public flogging.
This guy should be lashed, man. Like, why would you do it? And then in Harbor Freight, now when the frickin' Harbor Freight closes down, where are we going?
Well, where are you going for your cheap Chinese tools? Come on.
You know what you should do for the Harbor Freight guy? Have you guys ever used one of those tennis racket bug zappers? just turn it on and whack them in the butt a couple times.
Have you ever tried to kill something with one of those?
No. Does that work?
Try to get you gotta get the fly in the thing. It's not that easy to freaking do.
Mine works like stupidly well.
Oh, really?
Really?
Does
it pop when you hit them?
Oh yeah, they'll catch fire.
Oh, I gotta try that then. That'd be fun.
They're awesome.
But I can just imagine Patrick entertaining himself with that.
Oh yeah, I stuck my hand on it. I was like, that back. It's like a mini taser. That thing's serious.
Yeah. So this guy is totally ridiculous. I'm gonna put his face up here. Shame on you, sir.
So 22 Cheapster says, really, TB? Tuberculosis is very contagious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and the Tampa Bay area has got one of the highest levels of that stuff.
And TB is transferred by coughing?
Yes.
Well,
okay.
I guess there's two different types of TB, isn't there? Or there's just one. But anyways, the Tampa Bay area has very high incidence of it because of illegals working in restaurants and stuff like that. So, or people working in restaurants. It's
St. Pete had a big outbreak of TB from what's it called? 7-Eleven. Somebody wasn't washing their hands.
Oh yeah.
Within the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Human beings in 2020, we still haven't learned how to the simple things. The simple things. We still haven't. We haven't gotten up on that.
There is that phrase that I like to use. You can't fix stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Only one way you can fix it, really, but that's not very politically correct.
So talking about fixing stupid, I'm going to share this one here. I don't know if Babyface found one yet, but we'll go to this. Man attacks own mother after she hid stash of, guess what?
Toilet paper
From him. Yeah. She hid the stash of toilet paper from him.
How much shit is he doing?
I think this is in the daily. No, yeah, go ahead.
And he attacked her? Physically attacked her?
Yeah. So it says a California man was arrested this week after police said he assaulted his own mother because she hid a stash of toilet paper from him. The victim told police she had to hide the bathroom tissue from her son, identified as 26-year-old Adrian Yan, because the man uses too much Authorities said the suspect confronted his mother at their Santa Clarita home on Tuesday, and the argument suddenly turned physical. The local sheriff's office told the outlets Yan, who reportedly punched the woman. No, you cannot punch your mother. That is not a thing. That is not a thing right there.
That's a death sentence.
Yeah, he's been charged with battery. His mother declined medical attention. Authorities said my mother would still be beating my ass right now, even though I'm way bigger than her. She's not going out like that. No other details were released about the incident, but Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station posted a brief statement about the case on Twitter. Here's their quote. Family disturbance calls can start out over small things, and then they escalate. Deputies responded to a call where family members were arguing with each other because one felt the other hid toilet paper.
What? Yeah. I mean, I have... I'll just say this. Some people do and I won't say everybody names. Some people have a habit of using excessive amounts of toilet paper and I have seen that in person.
What do you mean you're not saying any names?
I'm not saying any names.
Are you trying to insinuate?
Somebody shits a lot around here.
Yeah, is one of us guilty of this?
Yeah. No, I don't know what you guys, I've never wiped, no. But.
No, listen, there's a lot of things wrong in this. Like, if you're 26 years old and you live with your parents, okay, they are angels for even letting you live there.
Oh God, 26. Yeah, you are a guest in their house.
Yeah, and then you punch your mom because she hides the toilet paper from your ass. He probably doesn't even pay for that stuff.
Public nude flogging, boom, right there.
Use the taser on his.
The cops.
Okay, you got a choice. We can tase you 5 times, bro, or we can publicly flog you.
What happened to the olden days? Like in the olden days, the cops would have come up there and you punched your mother. You are getting beat.
Oh, like my father-in-law in New Orleans, who used to be a policeman, he would tell us if they catch pickpockets, you know what they did to pickpockets? They broke their hands.
Ooh,
probably deserved it.
A lot of the pickpockets in New Orleans came from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
To come there during like Mardi Gras and stuff.
That's messing up tourism,
So when they caught them, they busted their hands or give them a good beating, and then they sent them on their way.
It's funny what cops do for like the tourists. Like for example, in South Beach, prostitutes all up and down South Beach, they don't get arrested.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah, they don't want to arrest. They don't want to arrest the tourist. So you could do like South Beach itself, right? You could do that all you want, but they don't want to mess with that because no one wants to mess with the tourists. So I'm sure that was happening in Louisiana, right? Those guys were stealing from the tourists.
That's
can't have that.
Yeah, that's true. But that's just old school, the way things got done.
Old school justice.
Back in the old days, yeah.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned South Beach, Miami, major place with all this coronavirus stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Spring break and South Beach, and That's a hot spot for sure. One side of me says, this stuff, stay at home is a bunch of bullshit, but the other side is it works. So, unfortunately, it works because if you didn't have it, it would be even worse, I think, at this point. So,
I think it depends for where the hot spots are, in terms of this thing's going on. But there's places around the country where there's not anything like this happening. And then you've got people going out of business and all that kind of stuff. And even though they supposedly, like, we joke around about it and we talk about the Trump money and everything, but a lot of businesses are not getting that.
You know what happened with the Trump money first?
Big business.
With Wells
banks.
Fargo?
Yeah, big banks.
The corporations got it all.
Yeah, gone.
With so far with Wells Fargo, the corporate restaurants and all that, boom, they got on staff, the CPAs and all that stuff. They filed immediately, and
they knew before the bill was even signed. Yeah. They were ready, just like we're ready to press the button.
So someone like us or something like that's got to read all this shit and go, oh, okay, oh, really, and then money gone there. Now, we did do it through another bank. But yeah, I mean that shouldn't happen with okay. How do you tell the poor guy that works at Chili's that he doesn't get his pay? Mm-hmm. I get that. But the big corporations have a lot more money sitting in the bank than we do, or you do, or the plumber down the street, or whatever. So
Yeah, they're gonna have to keep writing stimulus packages. I think they're working on another one. But every single time, this money is not going to go to the people that actually need it. We're just as bad as like foreign countries that we send. You know, when you see like in some African country, we send all this food and stuff over there, and then the dictator sends his goons down there, and they take the food, and they're the ones that have all the food, and people are still starving. And pretty much that's the same nonsense that's happening here with this in America. That the people that actually really, really need this to keep their businesses going, they're not going to get this until it's way too late.
And if you live in Podunk, USA, where you don't have a steady stream of tourists coming and going or people coming in and out of your town, there's really no reason why, for the most part, you need to be closed down.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Because it's not spreading in that area. It's not growing in that area.
And you could still practice the social distancing.
Yeah. You can be smart about it, but you don't have to close your business.
Right.
I mean, it's just. That's what I was kind of saying, and the only reason they kind of justifying this stuff is with these big numbers and these forecasts to scare people.
Yeah, and everything's not closed. Like I think we were talking about this before, or like a couple of days ago. Post office still running. But
you can't close the post office. Come on.
I think they're too scared to close the post office. We might never open that again.
A lot of people get their drugs through the post office.
Yeah.
Their normal drug stuff, not their coronavirus stuff, but
yeah.
So I mean, Yep. I think a lot of it's being pushed up to create a lot of unnecessary fear.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. Okay, so that was that guy. That guy should just,
Or if you don't see, like in the cities, like in New York and some of these places where everybody lives really close together, it's hard to social distance and stay away. If you go outside, there's somebody always right next to you. So, but we don't have that problem here. So I don't think everybody should be under this.
People, and I know once again people couldn't do it, but people in New York before this really got bad should have gotten out. There were people who did get out.
Yeah, but everybody can't go out. Where are you going to go?
I know. Not everyone can't leave. But when things like this happen, a place like New York City or any big cities, done for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You remember when, like, we here in Florida, we got hit, I forgot what hurricane it was, but we got hit by the hurricane, and then it moved up north, and it powered down, right? I think when it hit New York, it was like a Category 1 or a tropical storm or something. Shut down the city. Blackout.
Yeah. It floods stuff. Everything gets flooded.
Yeah, subways flooded. Blackout. Done. New York was locked down for like a couple of days. I mean, this is the thing. If you're, Red Bear says it's all fun and games till you get intubated.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Happy thoughts.
Thoughts. Let's continue with some happy thoughts here. I sent you guys this. Only Dicks. This is on the Truth About Guns. While gun shops are swarmed with customers, Dicks furloughs 40,000 employees. What?
Well, they're not essential anymore, right?
Yeah. So it's so
they
weird.
kind of shot themselves in the footski.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Look how
Walter?
much ammo Walmart could have sold if they wouldn't have been such bricks.
Walmart is selling ammo.
I know, not the good stuff.
But they are selling stuff. Someone was sending me pictures. Walmart's got ammo in milk containers. Like the old milk containers that you would get in school, like the box.
Well, that's the way Remington used to sell like the Thunderbolt rounds and all that stuff,
Yeah, someone, I forgot who sent me that. Someone, they probably were looking at this right now, sent me that. So gun stores across America have long lines of customers waiting to get inside. Dick's Sporting Goods does not. A while back, CEO Ed Stack made the strategic move of removing America's favorite rifle and other hot-selling modern sporting rifles from Dick's shelves. More recently, he ordered an end to all firearm sales at many of his stores. On top of all that, Mr. Stark hired a lobbyist to press Congress to pass more gun control laws. So now, while every other gun store across America has more business than they can shake a stick at, Ed Stack stores look like ghost towns for about 40,000 of the chain's employees. Their boss's poor decision making has left them without paychecks.
Maybe this will be the end of Dick's Sporting Goods.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't sell nothing but shoes and shorts anyways, so it doesn't make.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally fine with that. I got no issue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see all those people lose their jobs. But,
No.
It's like.
No.
Yeah. That kind.
I'm sure there's some gun stores out there that probably need some more help.
There's actually a list. There was a list of the places that are looking to hire people, and there's quite a few places looking to hire folks right now. So.
Nice.
I know companies and stuff like that are hiring. Because they've got to keep up with the production and things like that right now to get stuff out to people. So, it's a shame. It's a shame, but obviously these guys are paying for the decisions that the company makes.
Yeah.
And it was a stupid decision.
They were paying for it before this, actually. So.
Yeah, I think I was looking on Twitter. I don't know. You guys probably don't look on Twitter, but I believe I saw on Twitter. Let me see if I could find it. Because I think Antonia Okafor was sharing it. Let me see if I can find it. So anyway, Alyssa Milano was asking people in these times...
To vote for Biden?
No, don't have guns. You're just making the world more dangerous. Something like
She's
that.
Also,
Alyssa Milano
did you see her whole thing about turning a blind eye to Biden's rape allegations?
Yeah.
Really?
Leave all women unless it's Biden.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's also a little picture where somebody modified her face and put a butt on her mouth, so it's pretty funny looking. Bless her heart.
Yeah, here it goes. So I found Alyssa Milano's thing. I'm just gonna throw it up on the screen here for a second. Alyssa Milano says Americans bought over 2 million firearms in March of 2020, over 1 million more than this time last year. We have to keep each other safe by social distancing and washing our hands and not bringing dangerous firearms into our homes. She's so crazy.
Oh, God.
She's batshit. To think I used to think that Alyssa Milano was cute back in the days. And
she is. There's nothing wrong with her looks-wise, but she's batshit crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are many retarded folks out there that are, decent-looking people, but...
Oh, there's thousands of them, yeah.
You know how many guns have given people COVID-19? Zero.
Look at this.
Even, come on now. Come on. And so a year ago, 1 million guns. This year, 2 million guns. How many people died from those over this whole thing? Nobody. Yeah. Everybody's good.
How many people have gotten therapeutic relief by buying their guns?
Lots.
Thousands.
Lots of people.
Just think of the satisfaction when you finally get that box in 9mm.
Right.
It's better than getting a roll of toilet paper.
Right.
Come on.
But also,
did you see this?
Go ahead.
No return to normality until coronavirus vaccine is available, says Justin Trudeau. Canadians won't be able to return to life as they knew it before the novel corona pandemic until a vaccine is available, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said on Thursday. So... you better get yourself vaccinated. Let them put that corona up your butt. So,
all right.
Otherwise, you can't be a normal person.
If you live in the wilds of Canada,
do whatever you feel.
You got to more worry about that big ass bear coming to eat the coronavirus.
Yeah. Justin Trudeau needs to worry about how Idris Elba got the coronavirus from his wife. You need to spend some time thinking about that, homie.
You think he maybe slipped a little bit?
He put that black Superman up on. Yeah, exactly.
Wang dang, sweet poon tang.
Yeah, spend some time thinking about that, son. You know what I'm saying? When your next baby comes out a little mulatto, don't be surprised.
Got a suntan right from
the next baby comes out with a little British accent. You know what happened.
Bloody hell.
Which was funny. It was funny that it was. Did you see that the Royals that fled England and went to Canada snuck into L.A. while all this stuff was going on? They're in L.A.
What?
Yeah.
Well, the two. What's his name? The redhead and the mulatto girl.
Yeah, they're in L.A. They snuck in there. I think there was like a whole kerfuffle because Trump said we're not paying for their security.
Oh no, we should pay for the fucking security.
No. So they snuck into L.A. during this whole time. So here's a thing that I put up there for all of you guys, and we were talking about people getting the guns. Alyssa Milano talking her nonsense. So did you see this story about this home invasion Home invasion crew picks wrong house in Arlington Heights, Illinois. So basically, you guys can read this article. It's on The Truth About Guns. Basically, these guys came to this house with these masks on, just looking like they were contractors or something. They tried to get in, knocked on the door, no one answered. They even saw the security cameras that got this video. I guess the door was open. Why, people, do you leave your doors open?
One's no longer breathing, as far as I remember reading.
Yeah, so they went into the house. One of them got shot, and then there's a video, and I'm scrolling up some pictures right now. The homeowner chased the other one outside and beat his ass, and then the homeowner actually was pants on the ground. This is a white dude, by the way, pants on the ground.
Yeah.
Because, it's not very tactical to be in your house. Like, you need to think that people could invade at any time, and you might get caught on your own security camera with your pants falling off. But still, he handled his business.
It don't matter as long as you get the business done.
If you have to club the dude over the head with something, this could be a good tactic. This might work.
I saw a picture of his pants falling down with the big belly going on, but
yeah, that's all right. That's the problem. The pants aren't made for the big belly brothers.
He ended one of them, didn't he?
Oh yeah, and the other guy is getting charged with murder.
The murder for the one criminal getting killed.
Yeah, because he brought his friend in, or whatever, his accomplice into this, and his friend died. He's getting charged with murder. Not the homeowner. The homeowner is fine here. Obviously, unfortunately, their home got invaded. That's the whole thing. He had to fight, for his life and his family's life. I'm not sure why he didn't cap both of them, but
doesn't always go that way.
Yeah, this is why, we have this conversation so often. I keep telling people, you need to home carry. You need to home carry, people. When you are home, you need to have something on you, because someone will do this. They'll just walk in your door that you stupidly don't lock your doors. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Well, that's the first thing right there, locking the doors. I mean, I know that happens so often.
Yeah, lock your doors. Lock your doors. This is very important. I know people maybe feel like they live in safe place. Do you guys lock your doors? I just want to know if this is like, is it just me that's paranoid like this? Because I lock my door.
No, always lock your door.
Yeah, Babyface isn't saying anything.
Do I lock my doors? I'm not telling you.
What?
We do lock our doors.
Yeah. Also, come on, people, lock your doors, for crying out loud. But definitely home carry. Home carry. Have something on you, okay? You'll get used to it. Trust me. You get a lightweight holster, lightweight gun, have it on you when you're home.
Keg 12.
Yeah, whatever works. Whatever works for you.
Machine gun.
Because people will do this. These guys just waltzed in. They just waltzed in, So, yeah. It turned out bad for them. But this is why people in America are getting guns, Alyssa Milano.
Yeah.
In case you don't know.
If you want to see something cool, well, I think it's cool. On the Firearms blog, where was that at on the Firearms blog?
Firearms blog?
They have Firearms blog, how far down is that? Probably about in the middle of the front page is a story about Swedish K. Over in Sweden, with a peace sign on it and everything, and flowers painted on it, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Swedish K. Let me pull up.
Or Carl Gustav.
Okay.
That's what. M45.
I got to pull up the firearms. I had a thing open from the firearms blog, but let me open another thing here.
Because I put that one together last weekend when I actually worked on gun stuff, and when I was just goofing off.
Yo, your Swedish K that you put together?
Yes, the Swedish K, yeah.
But it wasn't really Swedish, I seem to remember.
It's Egyptian, yeah. As a part Saeed. Part Saeed?
Yeah. Let's see, where was it again?
Modules. It's about in the middle of the first page.
Carl Gustav? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at this for the people. We'll get into some gun stuff now. Carl Gustav M45 with Kurbitz decorations and a peace sign.
I like to have that actually, that empty cartridge deflector and that little bag it catches it.
Yeah,
it's a cool ass accessory. I like to have one of those if anybody's got one of those laying around.
Oh, so this wasn't specially made?
No, that was made for the Swedish K.
Okay.
Man, if you're working, maybe you're working where you don't want to leave any proof that you were there besides dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You take all your empty rounds with you. You don't leave any empty rounds. You don't,
Mm.
So that's
and
what
they made these with peace signs, or was that?
No, no. That was some local modification, I think. There.
Yeah, that looks like an embossed peace sign as well. It looks good. It's cool. It's cool again.
Yeah.
I dig it. I like it. Very nice. So yours looks just like this, except without the.
Mine more looks like, if you scroll down a little further, you got a video with Vickers Tactical.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's got more of a finish like that right now.
Okay, like it was greenish, I think. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint it green. I gotta get the extractor. If anybody's got a Swedish K extractor out there laying around, anybody in the chat, I need an ejector.
Mm-hmm.
I need an ejector. So.
What kind of drinking game are these guys playing? Someone said this is a double drink. I don't know. They're playing something. One of us is saying something. One of us is saying something. I missed it. Whatever it is, you can let us know what the game is. Oh yeah,
this looks good. In the chat.
Yeah. Carl Gustav M45.
Every time Babyface Walter or Hank touch their face.
Oh. Really?
I haven't touched my face that much, have I?
Happens. I don't know.
I know. It's. I got to think about that because, like, sometimes my nose is itching and it's like, stop touching your.
Human beings, we touch our face a lot. You have to just wash your hands.
But
that's the best
technically,
way.
If I'm at the shop all day and I have no contact with any other humans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you're paranoid about that stuff now. So.
Yeah. If you keep touching your face like that, your head's gonna get big. Oh,
too late. Too late. Damn it!
You'll go blind. You'll go blind.
Keep
touching your face like that. Okay. Let's go to another gun thing. We've got to talk about Glocks here. So this German Norlight carbine is on the Firearms blog. German Norlight carbine conversion kits for Glock pistols. I think this looks interesting. Now, obviously, we've seen the Roni and stuff like that from CAA. This isn't one of those things that you open and then you drop your Glock into it. When I was looking at the video of this, you actually take the Glock apart and then put it back together inside of this thing.
Aus ihrem Sitz.
This is it. This is in German.
All you're using is the Glock lower for the fire control. Everything else is part of that upper.
Yeah. So it's interesting how this actually works. So you get a longer barrel and all that kind of stuff. So you can see here the guy's putting it like, he's putting the lower frame onto this upper. So interesting here. I think, Walter, how much was it when you were looking at the?
I think they said it was like $1,500 US.
It's a little expensive, yeah. I'm not sure if this is available in the Americas. Let me see. Yeah, 13. Yeah. Looks like 13, 14. Is that euros? Because that would be more dollars then.
Let's roll down here.
1,300. It looks like euro symbol to me.
That'd be like 15 or $1,600.
Maybe
a little bit more than that. I think we'll have to put it in.
It says 1280 euro, which is 1380, to 1350 euro, which is 1460, depending on size and model.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It looks interesting, though.
Yeah. I don't know if it's.
You wouldn't buy it?
That's a lot of shekels to have a.
Yeah.
Just a plain old. Yeah, I don't think so.
I guarantee you guys that Glock has one of these. They have a prototype for this in the safe. Glock does. Okay? Listen, it's the end of the world, Glock. How about you just let us know? Take it out of the safe.
And please, Glock, put some threads on the end of the barrel. And a QD mount. All you need is a QD mount and threads on the end of the barrel.
Yeah.
You got it. Boom.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we need. A retractable stock might be nice. Retractable.
I don't even need full-length Picatinny rail. That's kind of unnecessary too. Mm-hmm. But I can even go iron sights. We go old school. But
or just enough to drop a red dot on.
A little bit in the back, a little bit in the front. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So It's interesting. It's interesting. You know, for the Glock carbine fans out there, you know, who haven't gotten their fix. And then there's another one. Here's a very interesting thing from Keltec that I believe Sean Effrey sent this to me. Shout out to him. It's from Farrowtech, the Keltec CP33 telescoping tailhook adapter. It's $150. So basically, you know that 22 Keltec that can take 33 rounds, the CP33? A telescoping adapter for the back of that for the tailhook. What? It's a nice little 22 carbine with a suppressor on it, man. You can't beat that. So if anyone has one of these, let me know. Let's see. Looks like there's a video here. Let's.
For those of you out there that don't have enough, your Glock is not ornate enough. If you go a little further down the old Firearms blog there, it's got 3D printed Glock backplates from Verrex Tactical, and it's got a skull on the back and everything.
3D printed Glock plates, you say?
Backplates, yeah.
Backplates?
Yeah. Where normally you'd put your Chinese switch to go full auto.
Okay.
You know those things?
Don't do that, people. Don't. It's a trap. Remember.
remember what the Admiral says. It's a trap.
It's a trap. Do not fall for that. Lots of people are doing time right now in a federal prison off of those things.
It's a trap.
Oh, Hootie Hoo's in the chat. Shout out to Hootie Hoo. Congratulations to Hootie Hoo for hitting 100,000.
Everybody at one time.
Hootie Hoo. We got to get Hootie Hoo back on the show, but shout out to Hootie Hoo.
Yep.
And congratulations to him.
Okay.
Bruce Ludman says the Glock 64. No, I don't think 64 is going to be the designation for the Glock carbine. How much you want to bet that Glock carbine is like, what? Let's see, what low number is missing that we never saw? It's going to be like 16, 7, no. 17,
lucky number 13.
15, yeah, something like that, like 13. They've had that thing for a while.
Probably.
Let's be honest about this.
I think they should call it the Glock 69.
69.
69, ain't it fine?
Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on
That would probably be like over Mr. Glock's cold dead body, right?
That carbine's out there, man. I don't
what
know
happens,
what anyone says.
That's a good question. What do you think will happen with Glock when Senior Glock passes away?
Gaston?
Gaston.
Yeah. Mr. Gaston Glock, this is Walter and Babyface talking about your past.
Look what happened to Ruger once they got Bill Ruger roll out
of the way. It was awesome.
They turned into a modern gun company.
It's like Disney. It's like
awesome
Disney.
Guns.
Once
they made high capacity magazines for them.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It could go the other way. His kids probably aren't even into guns at all. Might shut it all down.
This is not a Ruger mag. This is a Hightower Armory mag. But when I saw the Ruger mag like this, the first time at the NRA show was that in Pittsburgh when we went to that one, I about passed out. I was like, "Holy crap! Are you serious? They're making a high capacity magazine? I mean, that is so much on the wild side. It's crazy."
So his kids took over after him, right?
I don't know. Do they?
No, I don't. So who's running Ruger? Is it a corporation?
Oh, that's a corporation. Yeah, it's a corporation.
Okay, so the kids didn't get into the business.
I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody in chat probably knows, but I'm not sure. But
I'm just wondering if the Ruger family is actually still behind that, and they just out of respects for the old dude, they were like, okay, we'll just,
Captain Shark says, "Can we dig up Bill and kill him again?"
So cruel.
Now, just to some people, Bill Ruger's like this godlike figure.
Yeah, he's the Antichrist of guns.
But he was the guy that wouldn't sell high capacity magazines to you public people when it was legal to do it, because he thought only the police needed those.
Yep.
For your precious Mini 14s, he wouldn't do that. Yeah. That stock that Babyface P showed you the other day.
He would not have sold that to civilians.
Oh fuck no! Because you don't need that.
That's a military police thing only. He's
we'll only sell it to the Stasi. Yeah, the secret police, that is, in East Germany, the Stasi.
That is terrible. Yeah.
So, yes, Bill Ruger, rest in peace, motherfucker. Yeah.
Damn, Walt. I think you're one of those guys taking it personally.
Hey, look, here's how I look at the gun industry, or making guns. If it's legal and it's high capacity, make it and sell as many as you can.
Exactly.
First of all, what should be illegal? Because it all should be legal.
All I'm saying, just hear me out. All I'm saying is, if it's good to go and there ain't you don't need to play God.
Yeah, it's not your decision to make.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't sell it. Somebody might hurt themselves.
Okay. Well, that's too bad.
That's everything. Skateboard.
Hello? You ever fall off a skateboard?
Yeah. No.
I have. It hurt.
Yeah. Skateboard, bicycles, cars.
Right. Motorcycles.
Right. Walking.
Yeah. A surfboard. A shark. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's not my responsibility. But anyways, cigarettes. Oh, by the way, alcohol. Okay, I said enough. Sorry. Rest in peace, Bill Ruger.
Yeah. Yeah, Captain Shark is taking all of this personally. He says, I met Bill, dated his daughter's best friend, have no love for Bill. Wow.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah. Captain Shark, I think we're going to need a bigger boat. Okay, no one got that one.
And Red Bear says, for those out there in Rio Linda, sounds like Rush Limbaugh. That's what Rush Limbaugh says.
In Rio Linda? Oh, okay.
Rio Linda, California.
Okay, I didn't get that one. Let's see. Sarkstvist or something like that says, are they still in an ugly fight with his ex-wife? Is that talking about Ruger or Glock? Glock?
Yes, Glock and his wife got a divorce, and then they were like fighting over the company or something.
Oh man,
no, whatever happened.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yes, you said Gaston Glock?
Yes, Glock. Yeah, him and his wife were having some who should own what of the company arguments.
Wow, that's a lot of Jack involved there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, tough times. Yeah, prenups don't always work. You know what I mean?
I think if it was to that point, I think I would just have an arrangement. You have an arrangement?
What do you mean by an arrangement?
You work out a deal.
Yeah.
Where everyone has a nice day and continues to have a nice day.
Some payments get made.
And you work an arrangement out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I need to do that. I have a wonderful relationship, but
your wife's awesome. Yeah. And I'm in the will, right? I'm in the will. I just want to get this on record.
That piece of paper thing. That piece of paper. I don't even.
No, we don't even need papers. Let's just get it out here.
Oh, this is a handshake. It's a handshake.
Yeah.
It's on video.
It's a fist
I want
now.
Red Bear to know exactly what guns I'm supposed to get. He's gonna be like, and do not answer Hank Strange.
I got your name on one 15-round 1911 mag.
That's it? What am I gonna do with that?
Look how shiny that is.
What exactly am I going to do with that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Yeah. Let's see. John Crump doesn't like Bill Ruger either, apparently.
I don't know anybody that actually respects his opinions on gun rights.
Yeah, I mean, let's not whip a dead horse, but
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, really, yeah.
So you guys have heard of a little old nation called Australia?
Hey, mate.
Australia.
No, you've been to Australia.
Australia. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. That's
not
my
God.
Knife. That's a knife.
That's American Outback.
Okay.
Where are you going to get shrimp when you're 2,000 miles from the water?
Hell no, I'm going to put some kangaroo.
Yeah. You gonna say that again, Patrick?
I'm gonna be eating kangaroo.
Okay, roo.
Bastards are tasty.
Roo's all around. Roo's all around.
Roo on the Barbie.
Yeah, my kids used to love that movie Kangaroo Jack. You ever saw that?
I probably have.
I know what you're talking about.
It's been a while ago, but I probably have.
It was so stupid. My kids would look at that movie in a day like 20 times.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they would just wear out that DVD. I was like, okay, I can't. I will literally jump out of a plane if I have to watch it one more time. But it was so funny to them. Okay, so
gun shops closed because of increase in demand.
Yeah, so Australia, gun shops closed, as Walter said, because of increase in demand. In Australia, the various governments are using coronavirus emergency to stop sales of firearms, One of the stated purposes of those who plotted to disarm Australians was to reduce the number of Australians who had guns. That was unsuccessful. More people have guns in Australia today, than before the extreme gun laws were put in place in 1997. The thinking that one purpose of gun laws is to reduce the number of people with guns continues. During the current emergency on the 31st of March, the Daily Mail quoted the National Police Minister, Lisa Neville, said at a press conference on Tuesday, the number of people attempting to access firearms and ammunition has doubled. The minister and the National Cabinet decided to pause the sale of firearms and ammunition for sporting and recreational purposes. They fear an increased amount of weapons on the street would be dangerous as tensions rise and firearms may be stockpiled or accessed by criminals.
Those criminals.
So there's no suggestion the people who desired firearms were not obeying the law and following the intensely bureaucratic and slow process by which a person is grudgingly allowed to own a firearm in Australia. So, of course, these are law-abiding people doing it. Like, the criminals kept doing what the criminals been doing.
Yeah.
You know, in Australia. So they just use this as a reason, I guess, to shut it down in Australia. Just like people are trying to do that here, but they're not getting away with it right now.
No.
You know? And you don't do that. Like, can you imagine in a place like Australia? I mean, this is literally where the Mad Max movies come from. This could be it. This could be how Australia goes Mad Max, right? And you're going to tell the people you don't need guns. Right now, you don't need guns. That's insane. That's really insanity for Australia. You know what? Australia needs to stop sending their actors here, by the way. I think I'm getting sick and tired of that at this point. Whenever I meet Australian people, I'm like, so are you in America to be in the movies? Because, you know, that's what's happening.
You're making lots of friends in Australia.
Yeah. I always get mean looks. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, we don't have, apparently here in America, we don't have American actors. All the actors in our movies are British or Australian.
And they're usually the bad guys, too.
Yeah. By the way, the Spider-Man kid, British.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yep, he's not American.
No.
Oh.
Thor?
I'm not a huge
British.
Spider-Man thing. I don't know.
Okay, you know the Thor dude? British. No, Australian. Sorry, he's Australian. Yeah. So all the actors. That's what we're getting. Is happening nowadays.
What else?
Yeah. So Idris Elba, British. You already knew that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's my news things. What do you guys have for news?
I don't have anything really good.
Oh, come on. You don't have any Florida woman news?
Yeah, come on. I know you got Florida man stuff. You can... Listen, if this is slow Florida man day, Patrick, you can go out and do something.
I can make the Florida man news?
Yes, exactly. You will get extra brownie points with everyone around here. You know, extra brownie points if you wind up... Actually, please don't.
No, that's not...
Yeah, please don't. I don't want to see... I don't want to see any of you guys wind up.
No, I don't want to be in the news. No. Let's see. I don't know. More news.
Let's see. Let's take some questions from the folks out there then.
Yeah.
You know, Len Holt says, "You mean America's got no talent?" I think there's lots of talent in America. I think Hollywood just doesn't. You know, Hollywood just hates America so much that they would rather have people from other countries play Americans. Why can't we do what like J.K. Rowling's did with the Harry Potter movies?
Only Americans.
Yeah, she said only British people, or like there was an exception. If the character came from France, then it had to be a French person.
Mm-hmm.
But only British people could play the characters in...
That's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. Music Lover says Thanos is American. That's true. And what's the name of the guy that played? Josh Brolin played Thanos. And he's been around since before... he was in the Goonies, actually. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You ever see the Goonies, Walter?
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
No, okay, hold on. This is how we start a fight right now.
I am not a Goonies fanatic.
Oh, no. Right. Hush your mouth, Walter. Don't even say it, man.
Sick. That is just, it's an irritating movie. Sorry.
I'm at loss for words. What the hell's happening?
That's kind of like watching Friends. That just irritates the shit out of me. I don't know.
Why do you? Okay, what is it you hate about the Goonies?
I don't know. It's just goofy. I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me.
When you see Chunk in the Goonies, do you think that's you?
He's got a personal connection.
I don't know if you know who I'm talking about.
Not necessarily, but
The Goonies is a classic American movie, Walter.
It's a cult.
It's a cult?
It's a cult film.
It's a cult movie. Yeah, it was a good movie, though. I liked it. Did you like The Goonies, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, the last time I watched it, it was in French.
Oh, my God.
It's been that long since I've seen it.
What is wrong with you? That's like, what's wrong with you guys?
Oui.
Walter doesn't like The Goonies. You're watching it in French.
I watched it in French class in high school. It's been that long since I've seen it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Tell us right now, people out there, just put Goonies thumbs up or thumbs down. Who likes the Goonies? Who hates the Goonies? Who agrees with Walter? I think Goonies is a classic American movie. Probably in one of the top, I'm going to say top 100 movies made in America.
Ever.
The Goonies. Really good movie.
Okay, what else?
All around, you know.
Florida woman sucked orange out of tailpipe, Chris Bullis says. Where's that?
That's nothing, you know, I mean. Congratulations to her skills.
Or a golf ball through a garden hose kind of thing? Is that what that's about?
A chrome off a bumper? I don't know.
Yeah, a ball hitch? Yeah.
Yeah. Music Lover says Walter is a Goonies hater. I don't know
fine.
why.
I'll take that title. I
don't know why he hates Goonies. You know why? No tanks in there. No tanks.
You know what? There's another movie that I think is just plain freaking boring and stupid. What is that? That everybody loves so much.
Who's in it? Who's in it?
A bunch of Englishmen.
Bunch of Englishmen.
If you say Snatch, I'm going to be so mad at you. Because that movie's hilarious.
No, Snatch is funny. That's what's his name is in there? The American actor that was married to Angelina Jolie. Brad Pitt was in. Wasn't Brad Pitt in Snatch?
I think 1970. Walter hated it.
What's the name of the movie, Walt?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it is.
Give us a clue.
It's set like in medieval times, supposedly.
Okay.
And then there's what the hell is that? Everybody thinks it's so.
Somebody's gonna Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Princess.
Wait,
no,
really?
No, it can't be the Princess
Bride. Just hang up on him right now,
Walter. Shame on you.
Just hang up.
That's an annoying.
Hello, I am.
So good.
What's his name? I am Ricardo Montoya. Prepare to die. Okay. You murdered my father. Prepare to die.
It's like.
Yeah. Are you crazy? You don't like the Princess Bride?
Come on, move along. This scene is dead. Move along. Come on.
Wait.
What about the movies by that Jewish guy? Oh God, the comedian. They're comedies by the Jewish director.
Woody.
What are the ones? Blazing Saddles and.
Oh, you're talking about he did Spaceballs and.
Yeah. Walter, what about those movies? Are those overrated?
If a movie didn't have tanks, Walter's not watching it.
Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah, that's Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. Yeah. Wait, so hold on. You're saying you don't like Princess Bride?
No, not really.
Andre the Giant was in Princess Bride.
I get that. I get it.
Andre the Giant.
I get it. I don't get it. You know, it doesn't make me laugh.
Okay.
The problem is that's kind of like an English thing where the scene goes on too long. After they cut off 5, like Monty Python, where they cut all the arms off and the legs and everything else, and it's like, okay, it was a little bit funny in the beginning, but now it's like, move along. Next.
Yeah, I think Princess Bride is a classic movie also. Yeah, there was a couple of British people in there, but not. There was the British guy that looks like the Home Alone kid. I can't remember his name right now. The main character in there, the Princess Bride, he looks just like the Home Alone kid. Look it up. You'll see. Hold on. Princess Bride. Walter, I don't know what happened to you, man.
Dropped on his head as a youth.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell us...
Montoya!
Yeah.
had to die.
Next thing you're gonna tell tell us that you Carrie Ells. Carrie Ells looks like the kid from Home Alone.
Sure.
Mandy Patinkin. Robin Wright was in that movie. A young Robin Wright. Come on. Okay. Yeah, she was. Robin Wright's still good looking. Yeah, well, she was married to Sean Penn, but so was Madonna. I mean, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, they all take medicine.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can't believe you don't like that. Vizzini. That movie has so many classic lines. Okay.
Okay. Well.
Let's see.
Good. Somehow I've gotten along without him. I don't know.
John Gillian says, "Can anyone tell me the gun guy who have all the toilet paper in these shipment containers?" No, I don't think gun guys have that much toilet paper.
I don't know.
But yeah, lots of bullets.
Couple rounds.
Lots of bullets. Lots of rounds.
Couple magazines.
Yeah.
Hey Patrick, remember I told you about those Colt 30-round mags?
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them.
Mm.
Yeah. See here. Can you actually see that?
GI mag. What it says?
No, it just says Colt on the bottom.
Colt? Oh, okay.
Colt,
I could
Colt
use some of
firearm.
those.
Yeah. I told you I'd give you one.
Mm-hmm.
For your
M16?
Your new toy, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. Do you know when the next time? Oh well, I guess COVID-19's killing everybody coming up here.
Well,
shipment. Oh, yeah. Like making videos.
Yeah.
No, it's called it's called Dirt Mini Dirt Bikes 19. That's what's taking. That virus hit a long time ago, and it's probably my fault for going to SEMA show with Walter.
That's what you think, huh?
But he was into that stuff before he went to the SEMA show.
Yeah,
into that.
I bought a vintage engine last night.
I saw that. Is that the one that was converted to run off of diesel?
No, that I've had for a few years now. It's been hanging out at my friend Sean's house.
Oh, okay. All right. So
he finally dumped it back in my hands. So
okay.
No, that's like a decontamination unit for like the military would use to decontaminate vehicles and tanks and with hot water and all
basically
that
a pressure washer.
Yeah, big pressure washer. Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to probably take that engine off and try to use it on something else.
Yeah, I have
the unit. The unit only has 2 hours on it. It's brand new.
So. I have the perfect.
So we're going to take it apart and use it on a dirt bike.
Okay.
The decon bike.
You just spray as you go by.
I think I got about $300 in the whole thing. I bought it right from the military from surplus. So I don't, and it has all the wands and the hoses and
you're gonna trash it.
Well, it's not something you don't plug it into your garden hose. It has to have a high volume of water or a large water.
Break into the city fire hydrant.
Just hook into a fire hydrant. Yeah, there you
go. Listen, I have the perfect use for that motor.
Oh God,
Here it goes.
Reverse trike. Come on, reverse trike.
Get out of here.
With a holder for a bullpup.
Why not a reverse trike, Walt? Come on now. We could throw that. I've got those 2 reverse trike.
Those are bicycles.
Yeah, we could throw a motor on one of those things.
I told you I'd do that. Put a motor on, just see it go until it comes apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, those are pretty tough. They can handle it.
Okay.
What's the other motor?
I bought an Edger from a guy that has a Clinton engine on it. Clinton was a brand of.
Oh, it's gonna suicide itself.
And it's probably.
God, that was actually pretty good.
Not the Arkansas Clintons. He's. I think the engine's probably from the late 40s, early 50s. I think. So I just bought it for the engine, but I want to make an old school vintage looking mini bike with.
Okay, Red Bear says 9999 to. I guess that's to my reverse trike.
Yeah, 999.
Come on, that would be such a cool build, man.
God, what was I came across? I don't know if it was Brandon Herrera's video or somebody else who just has hate beyond normal hate for bullpups.
It's probably Brandon Herrera.
Yeah, it was him or one of his friends, and it was funny to listen to because it was just like. It's all I could think of was poor Hank.
So was it last Friday? Oh no, I think it was one of these days this week. I think Tuesday. We had Frank DeSoma of POF.
Yep.
And he is 1,000% against bullpups. Yeah. Because they're looking into like pushing the boundaries, making some new things, and he was like, "We will never do a bullpup."
Yeah.
Never.
Ever.
So, never, ever, ever, ever. Yeah, he didn't even like that idea. And they just put out a 22 AR recently. So if you POF, Patriot Ordnance 22. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
All metal, which would be perfect to be a bullpup.
What, a 22?
Yeah. Come on, you can't claim it's going to blow up in your face.
No. No. I'll blow up in your face.
Yeah, you can't claim that. So,
yeah. DCG44S says, Walter, do a go-kart.
Go-kart, yeah.
I think don't you have a frame sitting there?
We have a go-kart that we built probably 10 years ago. That was that we rode around for a while, and it's just sitting. So we stole the engine off of it to put it on the Coleman bike that we built. Mm-hmm. So I got to throw another engine on it and do a little redesign work on the go-kart. It'll come back to life.
Yeah. So. In the case of the go-kart, I think you need to make it mid-engined and all-wheel drive.
What? Actually, go-karts are all mid-engine?
Are they?
You don't put the engine up front. You put the engine behind you.
But that's depending on where. If it was ahead
of
the
rear
axle,
engine, like a Porsche.
It would be mid-engine. If it's engine's behind the axle, it would be rear engine.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be. You're pushing it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like right behind your seat, it's mid-engine. If it's right behind your seat and before you get to the axle, right, that's mid-engine.
Yeah.
If it's past the axle or hanging out over the axle, then it's rear engine.
Well, the old engine that was on it, it was mid-engine. But if I want to put a bigger engine on it just for fun. Mm-hmm. So it might end up behind or right above. I don't know.
Is it going to be all-wheel drive?
No.
Why not?
Because it's complicated to make.
I've got a Boxster engine over at my place.
I know what you have.
Yeah, we can use that thing.
That doesn't mean that's only two-wheel drive though. You're missing the other two wheels.
Oh,
so.
you need the transmission and everything.
There's a lot involved with the all-wheel drive.
It's just a little transmission setup. That's
just
not complicated.
Just a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to power and.
I'll tell you what. We go buy like an old TTRS or something like that.
I like how he says we.
This is we, King Osabi.
We all know what we means.
We shit.
There's some cool all-wheel like, come on, you get an old Subaru, you're good to go.
Well, that's not a go-kart.
It's a go-kart if you take everything off of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Break it down. There's no all-wheel drive go-karts for real? There has to be. We've got side-by-sides, 4x4s, or whatever.
Not for sale commercially, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
People have built them.
Mm-hmm.
My son ran through his skull cap all these ideas how to do that, but it's still never easy because you got lots of.
I have the simple solution to this. The easy solution. Put 2 freaking engines in there.
That's already been done too.
Okay. All right, so we can do that then. You can make it a hybrid. You can make one of the engines battery powered, like just a motor. Or you can make the whole thing electric come on.
You could.
How difficult could it be? It's easy. Babyface will come over and help out. I will shoot video.
God, here we go.
Patrick has the skills. If you need some parts
you'll shoot video and tell me what I should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, let's hop on that real quick. I want to go destroy some AK-Max. I got some AK-Max. I need to destroy those.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered something. Damn it, at the shop.
So we haven't got new AK-Max yet?
No. I put something in the microwave for lunch and I didn't take it out.
Wait.
That is so random.
That is the most. What made you think of that?
Something that was just said here. All of a sudden, it's like,
there's shit in the microwave.
The crazy part of it is Walter made lunch and then forgot about it.
No, we brought today at the shop. We brought sandwich fixings into the shop, and we made sandwiches for lunch. But I had some leftover macaroni and cheese that was in the refrigerator at the shop, and I put it in the microwave to heat it up, and that's where it stayed.
Yeah.
That sucks. I hate when you do that.
Yeah, it does suck because it's the macaroni and cheese from Chick-fil-A is really good.
Oh, it feels good then, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just sitting over there. If there's a beast of some sort living in the shop, that's not going to be there.
I'll have to go in the morning and take it out and begrudgingly throw it in the garbage.
Wasted. So good.
Yeah. Never waste a good mac and cheese. Did it have bacon in it? I'm not a bacon person, but
I don't think
Okay.
Chick-fil-A doesn't.
Huh? The hate here on Walter can no longer be tolerated. You just said you're not a bacon person? I didn't know those existed other than maybe
I'm not
the
a bacon
Jews.
person. I don't eat bacon.
What?
You don't do the pork.
Yeah, I don't eat pork.
Yeah, but bacon. No. Bacon, no.
Is he trying to say bacon is not pork?
Better. Bacon is just amazing.
If you go to Burger King, it's not pork.
Okay, yeah. That's probably like toe or something.
Yes, it's chicken skin.
It's a whole other level ahead of.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, Patrick.
What's going on with your mic?
Yeah. All right, listen, we're over the 9 o'clock hour.
I got some sweet clipboard skills. That's what Red Bear says.
I got some sweet clipboard skills. Okay.
That's designing stuff.
Oh, designing. Yes. Oh,
Plotting.
Okay. I get it. Yeah. He's got that extra big Keller brain, you know?
Yeah, he's got the... Yeah.
He's like the mad scientist that somehow the brain mutated, and then he's got like telekinetic powers, and he's better than the rest of us.
He's like the aliens from Alien Attacks.
Yeah. Okay, I guarantee you. We're gonna hear about that.
Yeah, hear about that.
We're gonna hear about that from Red Bear. He says fermented foods are good for you. All right, listen. We're over the 9 o'clock hour. We got to clean this up here. Hopefully, we gave some good laughs to the folks out there. You know, and you got some good information. You should have learned, don't fight with your mom over TP.
No.
That's not a good look. Not a good look for you. But let's go through, like, Babyface, I'm gonna start out with you. What can the folks do to catch up with you, man? I know you're posting some videos.
Yeah, I got a new video out on Monday. Is my mic working now?
Yeah.
I got a new video out on Monday. Once a week, every Monday, we got videos coming out. It's youtube.com/babyfaceP. Go enjoy them.
Yes, awesome. And I did see the video, by the way, of the
and what did you think?
You kept saying Mini 14, Mini 30.
It's because it's the same. It's the same chassis. It goes for both.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Here's the thing. You've got to fix the steel on my range.
So I was actually thinking about coming over on Saturday morning, if you want to go get some wood, and I was going to spend the day working around there and possibly even fix the decking in front of the. Okay.
Lola says she doesn't want to see anybody over the weekend, but she also wants the
cottage fixed.
Yeah, she also wants the steel. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, cool. So that's it. That's the only place people can go. How can they support you? What about Patreon?
Patreon.com/babyface.
Okay, patreon.com/babyfaceP. That's what he said. Walter, how about you, sir?
You can catch up with us on Facebook and on Instagram. That's Safety Hour Firearms. You can also check out the Dirtfoot Racing stuff on both of those, Instagram and Facebook. A little bit of YouTube. I gotta do some more YouTube stuff. YouTube's a pain because you got to sit down and actually edit things, kind of make things, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. Trust me, I know.
I got to be in the mood for that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so check those out, and also there's safetyhourfarms.com and stent parts for all your stent parts needs. If you're sitting at home and you got the COVID-19 or COVID-19,
the COVID,
you're going crazy.
What is the COVID?
The COVID. You got the COVID going on. You know what I'm saying?
You got the COVID.
Dig deep into your parts kits. Get them all out. And start
every now and then,
stuff.
Walter gets a little black. You know, it's like,
stop building that stuff up. Make that gun rise from the ashes. Get up high.
Also, you can reach Walter at IHateThePrincessBride.com.
Sorry. Sorry.
With all your complaints about Walter, just.
Well, make it quick. I've been at home and it's been on, and my wife is watching it, and I'm going, what the fuck is this?
You think it's too much of a chick flick for you, I'm guessing.
It's just, I'm sitting there going, okay, when are they going to do something different here? They're sitting there. It's like, okay, come on,
Peggy
you're
loves
killing
The
me.
Princess Bride. Peggy loves it. Make him watch that more, Peggy. That's what I say. Also, Peggy, I suggest Stardust. That's a good movie in the vein of The Princess Bride. Go look it up.
Also, was it not a bad hotel to stay at in Las Vegas?
Stardust? Yeah. Okay. So for me, you guys need to go to hankstrange.com, sign up for our email list. All right? That's the best way you can support us. We're also giving away things on hankstrange.com. We've got Lola's deals. Lola's got daily deals all in the menu that you can find there. You can find links to all the different ways that you can support us. Go there. I'm going to drop the end right now on the people out there. Make sure you guys smash those thumbs ups. All right, subscribe here to the channel, ring the bell, leave comments, share it, all that. We appreciate everyone doing that. You can also find us on audio. We're on, we're on Podbean, we're on iTunes, all the places that you can get audio. People are listening to us around the world, dudes. Around the world, all nations.
That's pretty crazy.
Yes, absolutely. Maybe they're learning how to speak English from us.
Oh God! Could you imagine the horror that they're experiencing?
Someone in Bangladesh is looking up what the hell is the COVID.
Oh God! Yeah.
Well, if you're in Bangladesh, stay safe. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. Don't get whoopings out there. Stay out of the streets. Stay out of the streets. Safe. All right. Any final words?
Oh, that's funny video. Actually. Good night.
Okay, we're out of here. Peace. See you guys tomorrow.